What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nelia Febles, your bestie from afar. In today's video, we're going to be talking about generational curses and how that can hold you back from dreaming big. So, today is Dominican Independence Day, and it's making me think a lot about my culture and about my people, especially my family. And there's so much that I love about my culture, like the energy, the passion, the food, girl. And then I start to think about my family and those cultural implications and those generational curses that I've seen and heard to have been passed on. And I started to think about how they're all like third world countries, right? And because of the environment, it was always so based on survival. You get married to survive, you use the land to survive. You always kind of have to scrap for your next thing, which always has you in a state of like scarcity. That mindset has become so developed over the years, especially through generations, to make people believe that they need to do the most just to scrape by. There's always this hyperfixation on finances and security. And although like it's great to have both of those things, when it comes from a place of desperation, I feel like it makes it that much harder to achieve and get close to. And as I'm thinking about generational curses, one of those in my family, I would say, is the lack of ability to dream big. And let me break down what I mean. Because it has always been so important for us to just have enough money for food and to be comfortable enough to afford all of our necessities, that has always been a focus. So to think about wanting to become something creative or think about doing something that feeds your soul but may not feed your pockets is like an insane thought. If it's not something that has to do with accounting or being a doctor or any of those really prestigious higher paying jobs, it's not really accepted to go towards anything else. And that's what I mean by it's so difficult to dream big and want to be something more. And I felt this especially when I went away for college because I come from a small town and everyone is kind of okay where they are. They just try to maintain what they have versus having ambitions or dreams of being more or doing something bigger than themselves. So I kind of also had the same mentality going into college. Like, my plan was to be an accountant. I went to a business school. I was in there darn ready to get my CPA, girl. And I was in my first year and I took an accounting class. I aced it, did great, but I just realized that like I don't like it. This isn't what I enjoy doing, and I don't know if I could go through my 4 years in college, get a job, become an accountant, and be happy personally. And that was kind of like an identity shift for me because in my head, I always thought I was a numbers person. Like, I'm someone that's very logical and analytical. But this other side of me started creeping through, like the creative side of me, the side of me that wants to innovate and create things. And I didn't know what to do with that. I didn't know if it was accepted or if it was even okay to want to gravitate towards that because I had a fear if I did, I wouldn't be able to get a job that would sustain me. Again, generational curses, that being at the back of my mind, I was always wondering like how how would I be able to do those things and still survive? And it is so hard to dream big when you've never really been around people that were able to dream and execute. There have been many people in my family that have wanted to do things bigger than what their parents expected of them, but they just weren't able to do that for a variety of reasons. Because of that, it's like so hard. You look at other people or like celebrities, famous people, rich people, and you wonder like how the hell did you do that? Really can be discouraging coming from a place of I've never seen it, so how do I know it's real? This is going to be your sign to dream big. I had an explosive moment. That sounds crazy, okay? Wait, let me back that up. I had a epiphany, if you will, this one day when I was speaking to a friend. I was talking about like internships and stuff and what I've been applying for. And like, yeah, I'm just trying to find like a remote internship. I don't know about the whole getting an internship in a different state or like relocating for a summer, all this other stuff. And they just told me, like, is that really all that you want? Like, is that really all you feel like you're capable of? And it really made me sit and think, like, no, it's not. It's just the easiest thing I could think of, the fastest thing, the most secure thing I could think of. And I sat with that. And it really made me wonder, like, what else have I been holding myself back from? Because I'm afraid of the consequences of my dreams. What else have I been telling myself that I can't do, therefore I will not do, without even knowing what it could be? And that's what's and it's hard. It's hard to get out of that mindset. It's hard to shift from being someone who wants security, only knows those ways through education and through a good job, and shifting to, okay, maybe I can create something. I know it can be difficult, again, especially if you've never seen anybody do it, but I look around at the celebrities, I look around at those that are wealthy, and I just sit here and think one day you were in my position or even in a worse situation than I am now. And you sat there and you had a dream and you executed to the point like this is where you are today. And it makes me think, why would I not be able to do that too? Like, why is that so out of my league, but it wasn't out of theirs? Like I feel like sometimes I can really put those kind of people on a pedestal so far away from me that it feels like it could never happen for me. But it's the exact opposite. You know what I mean? You have the ability to do anything you want in life. You are just holding yourself back because of what other people have told you, because of your own fears, because of your anxieties. And that is just not the way to go about life. You only have one life. Why would you spend it in fear? Why would you spend it worrying about every problem and issue as if you are not capable of dealing with any consequence that comes your way? Why are you so afraid of failing? And even worse, why are you so afraid of succeeding? Why are you afraid that if you succeed that you will struggle, or if you succeed you will have too much responsibility, or if you succeed, oh, maybe I won't be able to keep up that momentum and motivation? Girl, you need to believe in yourself. It's that doubt that keeps holding you back from being who you want to be. And there is no point in spending your days talking yourself down from your dreams when you can be out there taking small steps towards what you want in life. Again, I know it's difficult. It's a huge shift. It's a lot of work that you have to do within yourself to really be able to understand why and where you are feeling things from. But if you do the work, I swear it will really shift your mindset and how you want to go about life. It's okay to dream big. In case no one has ever told you before, and even if you've never seen it, you can become it. There have been many people who have shared their stories that they come from places where you couldn't even have the thought of wanting to be someone. And then they became someone. You know why? Because they wanted to and they believed they could. We always think, oh, I can't do that because of this, I can't do that because of that. We come up with excuses so that we don't have to walk towards our dreams. So anytime you are thinking you are doubting yourself, you're thinking that you can't do something, you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself why not. Not even why not. Ask yourself how. If you want to do something, how would I do it if I were to? Stop thinking about the what if. Stop thinking about the, oh, but this might happen, blah, blah. I don't care. I do not care. If you are sitting here thinking of a dream, an idea, write down how you would go about it. You can leave the pros and cons for later on. It's so important that you open yourself up to opportunities, because once you tell yourself no, that is when it will never happen. If you never believe in yourself, if you never express yourself, if you never give yourself a chance to fail. And even with that, whether you are spiritual or religious, I think this could just go overall for everyone. The universe, God, He does not plant something in your heart, in your mind, that you are not meant to execute. And best believe, if you do not want it, the universe, God, He will move it on to the next. So if you want something, it is because you have the ability to have it. Stop being afraid. Stop doubting yourself. Stop believing in what other people say about you and your dreams. Go after what you want with passion, with motivation, with gratitude, and with openness. Because guess what? As you go towards your dreams, you're gonna fail. And that's the point. Dreams are not made easy. They're not. You have to work for them. You have to clarify what you want by going through those experiences of succeeding and failing. You have to constantly open yourself up to the possibilities and then see what aligns the most with you. Keep your dreams. Don't ever feel like you have to give up. Like I said, you have a dream in your heart because you're the one that's meant to execute it. And if you do not want to execute it, someone else will take it for you. So use your time wisely. Any free time you have, literally research about what you want to do or what you want to learn. Learn a skill. Put something together, and even if it's just for fun, pretend as if you were already doing what you're doing and write down every idea you would have. Give yourself the space and the time to actually nurture those dreams. You deserve it. And personally, for me, motivation can be hard. I get very unmotivated quickly if I feel like I'm not getting results. But the whole point is the process. When they say it is a journey, it's not the destination, it's so true, because there will never be any ending destination. You will have a dream and you will achieve it, and you will find another dream to go towards. There's never just like an end spot. Things shift, things change. You might never even reach your 100% dream goal of anything. But guess what? Every day you're trying to be 1% better. Every day you are going towards your dreams in the way that you can, in any way possible. You're making shit happen. Even if you get unmotivated, it's okay. Sometimes it's not about being unmotivated, it's about not having the energy to go towards your dreams. And that's when you need to recoup. You need to remind yourself of what everything is for, and you'll feel that surge just come back again. So don't give up on your dreams. Dream big. Dream as big as you possibly can and work towards that, at least a piece of it, a step, that 1% every day. Watch your life change right before your eyes. But yeah, I think y'all had enough of me yapping. It's just that I get so passionate about this kind of stuff. And I want to share and uplift anyone I can because as I'm going through my dreams, towards my dreams, I was able to really take in this confidence and kind of give myself this own advice. And if this can help anyone, I would hope to share it and reach those people. Guys, enjoyed this video. Let me know if this was helpful at all. And I will see you guys in the next video. But stay motivated, go towards your dreams. I believe in you. I bet a lot of other people believe in you as well. So, have a great evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.